On behalf of Mystique Global Consulting, Team Exotic thanks you for working with us for the next 5 years on our expansion into Brazilian markets. In 2018, Brazil had incoming tourism numbers of over 6.6 million visitors. With its amazing landscapes and opportunities for adventures, this country shows off its architecture along with its many miles of beaches. This country is screaming for the adventurer to come and see it. Extreme sports in Rio de Janeiro to biking through Estrada Real, Brazil invites you on breathtaking adventure in every turn. The World Tourism Organization announced with its 2018 numbers that China was the world's top spender with a reported $277 billion in international tourism expenditure, a 5% increase in real terms from the year earlier. The Brazilian government released numbers that it had estimated that its tourism would increase by 4.4% every year. With a combined focus on Asian communities with technology, we believe that GTT can increase the number of visitors to Brazil 7.2 to 9.4% over the next 5 years, an estimated increased revenue of $75 billion. Nielsen reported that factors that Chinese tourists consider when choosing an outbound travel destination, 43% said scenic and unique tourist attractions. Looking at the Chinese population, we are also examining international students who may travel to Brazil. Let's look at Haley, who's from Hong Kong, and in her own words, tell us about her adventures and her desires to travel.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm an international student from Hong Kong and just finished my junior year at University of Southern California, where I'm majoring in communications. My family owns a chain of hotels and expects me to join the family business when I'm done with my education. But I want adventure before I get tied down with that. I was born the year of the tiger and have loved big cats my entire life. I really love reading travel blogs and watching my favorite influencers' feeds on Instagram, YouTube, and Douyin, the Chinese equivalent of TikTok. Through watching their adventures, I know I want to visit Brazil. There are zip lines through the rainforest, beaches, carnival, and of course, jaguars. There's a jaguar sanctuary in Brazil, but the beaches at Copacabana look amazing. Of course, visiting Rio de Janeiro during Carnival would be amazing as well. And the street food and markets look amazing. Even though I would love to visit all these places, I have no idea where to start. Traveling alone, I won't feel comfortable finding my way between locations. I'm so confused about what to wear or pack for clothing since it's in the southern hemisphere. I don't speak any Portuguese either, so that could be a real problem. This is the real reason I haven't gone yet. I get easily frustrated with inadequate information. I need everything in one place: itinerary, visas, and hopefully some great hotel deals.
As we listen to Haley and her experiences, we know that we need to look at the customer journey as a whole. Research and planning, her shopping and choosing a destination, the travel experience itself, and then checking in with the customer post travel to make sure that the user experience was a positive one. We know that Haley has already been doing research and planning according to her introduction. Haley's visiting online travel websites, maybe even some of GTT's competitors. She will be having conversations with friends and on blog websites to discuss different travel options. GTT will need to understand that the customer journey begins with the mobile phone for this generation. The cultural differences as well are intact because of the high use of mobile devices in Asian communities. Nearly 70% use the search engine for general web searches, but if you also notice, there are nearly 37% that are using social media websites on their mobile devices. According to our research, China has nearly 9 times the amount of apps downloaded in the billions than the United States in 2018. Over 90 billion apps had been downloaded, and it's only increasing from there. The largest social media websites out there are Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp. But with the Chinese culture, there are many others that are often used as well. TikTok, which has been gaining in popularity, just reached its 2 billionth download. With TikTok's popularity of 15-second videos set to music, GTT will benefit from having an integrated feed with not only other social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook, but also Douyu, which is TikTok, or also other items such as WeChat or Weibo, which is popular with the Asian communities. We believe that the most important part of this project for GTT is to develop a robust app that will be used from a mobile device. Haley's concerns during the research and planning phase is that she will not be able to travel alone without having some sort of companion with her. The safety and security issues, along with travel and visa restrictions, language barriers, and unsure about making a purchase that she may not have support on, will affect all of this. Haley will be delighted to find discounts and deals during her research and planning. She'll also want to know that there's a simple user interface to help her make her decisions and perhaps see her social feeds lined up together to review multiple sources at the same time. It will be important for GTT to work with influencers, especially micro-influencers such as these on TikTok, that can greatly enhance the decision-making process for consumers. Knowing that trusted faces that Haley watches every day is using our product will be able to help Haley make her selection and use GTT. As Haley has made her selection to use GTT's services, Haley will decide from there to use her smartphone to review all the social media we've provided. She will be comparing her flights and locations, considering certain festivals or cultural tours, and using our AI chat box to clarify any concerns she may have. GTT can put Haley's worries to bed by providing not only information on this website, but also integrating our AI chatbot, which will answer any questions that she may have during the time that she's reviewing her selections. Haley will be delighted for other options, perhaps virtually being able to see her restaurants and lodging before she starts on her journey. As Haley begins her travels, she will be able to be connected to not only someone who might watch her journey from home, but also part of her team at GTT. Always having a virtual triage option, a translating option, or connection to any directions that she may have will clarify and ease Haley as she moves forward. Her worries may include time management and budget, and internet connectivity, as she is a student traveling. We will need to address these issues in some further budgeting items because the internet connectivity could be an issue in the future. However, technology today is more advanced than ever. Similar to like the ASU Live Safe app, it will use it anywhere to contact local authorities and you'll have instant help when needed. Haley is delighted by this option. As Haley comes home from her exciting trip in Brazil, we will have another section with her and another discussion with our consumer. Post-travel, Haley will decide to come back and post photos and videos of where she has been on social media. Because we addressed this during the app building process, she will have geotagged items and also other travelers' information that may have crossed paths with her during her travels. GTT will need to address any worries that Haley's has through a follow-up visit, maybe through the AI chat box, asking if she's had any illness or after effects from traveling. Offering a discount at the time will also delight Haley as she can share it with her friends. New connections with the travelers she may have not gotten their information from, and knowing that someone cares about her to ask about her health during these troubling times. We know that the experiences in Brazil are unlike any other. Haley's experience gave us the answers that we need to look at a demographic of young students that also may be from Asian communities. As their search for adventure increases, we know that this is where the next phase of marketing should be. With such increased focus, GTT will gain a larger market share of international Asian students and in turn grow the amount of Chinese visitors to Brazil. This will propel Brazil's tourism dollars upwards, which we projected increasing nearly 75 billion US dollars over the next 5 years. This will translate to a 10 to 20% increase in revenue for GTT.
Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for.